In episode 104, Rokan entered the secret dungeon in Remington's territory. This dungeon is called Sweet Death because the main monsters here are bees. This dungeon's items are honey that heals wounds and killer bee venom. To achieve the title of the first person to sweep the secret dungeon in Remington's territory, Rokan must deal with the dungeon's boss. The body of the dungeon boss, broken into many pieces flying in the air. The scene of killing the boss so quickly and overwhelmingly. If the lords and soldiers in Remington's territory knew about it, they would panic and not dare to underestimate him. The system gives a notification that the task of scanning the secret dungeon of Sweet Death has been completed. All experience and items will automatically be added to the storage bag. End of days in Remington's territory. Rokan returned to Renai territory. Rokan gave the honey collected in Remington's secret dungeon to the lord. He was surprised, could not believe his eyes. This was a very precious miracle medicine that only Remington's had. The lord was touched by his heart. You helped the lord not lose his territory and get this precious medicine. Return to the room where you live. Rokan opened the form information in the game the lord to update news. News on the front page, talking about the Hellhound Guild collapsing. After the incident, Rokan single-handedly wiped out the Hellhound Guild. The guild members were scared, leading to the guild disbanding. During boredom, Rokan's eyes opened wide to see shocking news. The Black Dragon Army has reached the mainland. Because the character information and faces were hidden, he didn't know who they were. The Black Dragon Legion was formed from an alliance between guilds. This can be seen. They already know what caused the disintegration of the Hellhound Guild. If they want to experience a painful death, I will let them enjoy a dreamlike death. If you want to confront an army, you must plan carefully. Rokan went to the Sunset Valley in the central continent. If you want to stop and kill them, you have to ambush them on their path. According to the map, there is only one road leading to the city in the central mainland. This road must go through a valley. The reason Rokan went to the Sunset Valley was because to find the base of the Golden Line Rangers deep in the canyon. Going to this place, Rokan wanted to join the Special Forces team, heard a request to join the team. The commander-in-chief of the Garen Commando team was level 280. Looking at Rokan, he saw that his level was only 230. He pondered and asked Rokan to prove his ability. Hearing the request to prove with strength, Rokan radiated joy in his heart. It can be said that even though he is level 230, his combat power is equivalent to level 280 or maybe 300. The commander-in-chief looked around and saw two soldiers practicing. He asked Maron to compete with Rokan in the ring.
Maron is level 250, 20 levels higher than Rokan. He is an elite soldier of the Special Forces team. Maron saw that his opponent was only level 230 and was surprised. Even though Rokan is level 230, the difference is 20 levels lower than Maron. Rokan requested to remove all the equipment on his body. Rokan's powerful equipment exudes powerful mana. Everyone who looked at it was shocked and couldn't believe their eyes. The commander-in-chief and Maron thought they had underestimated Rokan's abilities. A normal warrior would not have such equipment. Rokan and Maron step into the ring. The rules on the ring are that the side that is knocked down first will lose. Any foul play and use of weapons is prohibited. The commander-in-chief just shouted start. Maron rushed forward. Confusion creates advantage in both distance and initiative. Seeing Rokan standing motionless, Maron thought he couldn't keep up with the speed. He punched Rokan in the face. Rokan didn't dodge. He just raised his hand to grasp Maron's punch. Maron was surprised at that moment. Even though he used a lot of force to push forward, this was impossible. Maron's instincts told him that fighting Rokan head-on was impossible. Maron jumped back to keep his distance and guard against Rokan's attack. Seeing that Maron had not defeated Rokan and was still keeping his distance, Maron's close friend asked him to unleash his full strength. Stop toying with Rokan. Maron himself feels that his opponent is not an easy target. Maron continued to rush towards Rokan, but this time he increased his speed extremely fast. Seeing that Rokan did not move his body, Maron jumped behind Rokan and mistakenly attacked Rokan's weak spot. Maron delivered a knockout punch to Rokan's head to quickly end the match. When you thought you would win. But in just a few short seconds, Rokan disappeared before Maron's eyes, startling him. Rokan used Maron's previous move again, flying behind Maron, ready to throw a knockout punch to defeat Maron. With the premonition of an elite warrior, Maron was aware of the danger behind him as his body stiffened with fear. It's all over. Pray on your deathbed, kid. Rokan's punch collided, causing a tremor that shook the entire base. Everyone around and Maron, their eyes wide open and their mouths muttering, could not believe their eyes when witnessing the scene before them. Rokan's punch was stopped by a metal hand. The commander-in-chief personally entered the ring to stop Rokan's destructive punch. When he saw Rokan's true strength, the Commander-in-Chief approved him to join the Special Forces team. Even though the Commander-in-Chief grabbed Rokan's punch, his killing intent radiated horribly, wanting to finish off the prey he saw before his eyes. When Rokan saw the Commander-in-Chief's eyes, he was forced to stop because he did not want to reveal his true strength. Rokan gave Moron a friendly greeting, making him think he was hallucinating. Because around Rokan, there was no longer a murderous aura, replaced by a friendly expression. Okay, Rokan, you did a great job in the Special Forces team. If you join, it will strengthen the whole team. Hey Moron, if you want to fight me again, just practice hard. I'm always ready to wait for a challenge from you. My true purpose is. Hearing what Rokan said made the Commander-in-Chief surprised, unable to believe what he heard. At the same time, at the harbor, the Black Dragon Legion arrived at the central continent. Members of the Black Dragon Army. All players have the profession of Undead. In the game The Lord, there are many players with the Undead profession, but there is an Undead named Mr. Yes, who is honored by everyone. He is a monstrous Undead who does not like fighting nor leveling up in games. He searches for content to create and post for everyone to see. He claims to know how to cross the ocean thousands of kilometers away to reach the central mainland. Everyone around him did not believe his words. People started to look down on him. He handcuffed his legs with two 100 kilograms dumbbells. Then he jumped to the bottom of the sea. Because he has the Undead job, this job allows him to breathe underwater. Help him walk on the seabed, normally like walking on land. After so much time and effort, never give up. He has come to a new land. This land is called the Central Continent. This is great content that he created. After Mr. Yes's information was posted, everyone with the Undead class used that method to cross the sea to get here. The Commander-in-Chief confirmed he met those who appeared near the harbor. Those people were all wet. Are you sure about your plan? I am confident in my own abilities and my plans. When the Undead arrive at the port, it will be difficult to confront the commandos. Rokan's help will increase the strength of the entire team. What I do brings many benefits to you. Under the cooperation agreement of the Commander-in-Chief, Rokan walked up to all the members of the commando team and informed them of the upcoming mission. At the Deadly Fog Dock, where the Black Dragon Army occupies a base, the Undead followed the instructions on how to cross the sea as Mr. Yes posted. They arrived at the Central Continent. Before they could rest, they realized a terrifying murderous aura was approaching. Seeing a silhouette before their eyes, they recognized who it was. Rokan rode a horse in one hand and held a battle axe in the other. His expression radiated a murderous aura, causing fear to everyone who saw him. Hello, gentlemen. Are you very tired? Then I'll help you relax a bit. Hearing Rokan's words, they trembled with fear. He waved his hand, signaling members of the Special Forces team to appear. When a member of the Special Forces team appears, even though they haven't fought yet, their monosource radiates powerfully, making the Undead realize that they have no ability to escape from here. Rokan announced that he would regain control of this seaport. All the Undead were surrounded by the Rangers. When they looked closer, they realized that these soldiers were all NPCs in the game. They are all waiting for Rokan's judgment. Those stupid, brainless Undead. Listen carefully. I, Rokan, am the one who will capture the dock where your base is located here. The system gives you the flag to occupy a base. There are two conditions to complete. Destroy all enemy troops or plant the flag at the designated location. Initiation mission. Occupy the Black Dragon Legion's Deadly Fog Dock. Rewards received upon successful capture, victory medals, reputation for victories, and the title of the person who opens the mission to capture the base as soon as possible. The Commander-in-Chief asked Rokan to teach them a lesson. You don't need to worry. I will take care of everything here. The Undead saw Rokan holding a weapon and moving towards them. They were scared, calling on their teammates to summon Undead guards to stop Rokan. Under the summoning of the Undead guards appeared more and more. Seeing the summoned Undead army, Rokan's face showed a terrifying expression. Facing the battle that is about to break out, the system activates the effects that Rokan has acquired. The Effective Fighting Genius title increases the chance of critical hits by 5%. Title to fight all enemies alone effectively increases defense ability by 10%. The title King of the Arena increases attack ability and critical strike chance by 10%. Troop Cover title, all enemy phase stats, attack ability, and defense ability reduced by 15%. I have finished my preparations. Now you must accept the judgment of death.